Hello everyone and welcome to this video on how I made the engine sound for the game Airsplitter using Wwise. Airsplitter was my student graduation project and is a single-player racing game developed on Unreal Engine 4. You are driving a flying car in a floating retro-futuristic city, using only the controller's triggers to accelerate and brake. The challenge that we faced with my colleague Adrien Cézé was that we weren't able to use third-party plugins in Wwise such as Crankcase Revs or Krotos Igniter to design the engine sound. So after a few unsuccessful attempts, I came up with a system using blend containers and a lot of blend tracks. The idea was to go through the same process I used with my previous car engine in Fmod, involving steady RPM loops and interactive behaviors such as pitch and other effects depending on the vehicle's speed. Here in the Wwise session, we have one main engine blend container containing 3 other blend containers. Since we are driving a flying vehicle inspired by 1950s Formula 1 cars, we wanted to hear both a mechanical layer and a synthetic layer blended together. The two first blend containers are made with steady RPM loops of 1960s V8 engines. One for the low-end exhaust sound, and one for the higher-pitched roars. The third container is made with synthetic steady loops inspired by Wipeout series sound designer Loïc Coutier's tutorial on how to make engine sounds using massive synthesizer. These 3 containers are designed with the same method. I create one blend track for each loop that I have, in this case 21, and they need to be placed from idle at the top to the fastest RPM loop at the bottom. Then, for each blend track, I set a pitch and a volume curve assigned to the speed RTPC. Now, to manage the blend track's volumes, I divide the track's length in portions from left to right, doing fade-ins and fade-outs from -200 to 0 and 0 to -200. For the pitch, I just set a rising curve to each blend track, but it keeps moving down in the scale as we go down from track to track for tuning purposes. This is the base for the engine setup. Finally, I can add different effects and behaviors depending on speed or other in-game parameters, the goal being to have a less boring and more realistic sounding engine. For example, with a synthetic layer, we use a lot of tremolo in different situations, and of course when gaining speed. Here is how it sounds. And here is the overall sound with the 3 containers combined. Thank you for watching and listening. I had a lot of fun doing this, and please feel free to contact me for questions or to leave any feedback in the comment section on how I can improve with this. Take care. Bye.